Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, where I slay nails all day. Me and my daughter, we get to the end, and oh yeah, you definitely want this souvenir. I'm just saying. But we're here today to deliver the latest free channeled tarot message. This is a timeless general message. If it's for you, it'll be for you because you're in alignment with the specific type of energy that's going on right now that I am to channel about. So where it resonates, pick it up and run with it. Where it doesn't, leave it where you found it. It's always up to you. The choices and decisions that you make, you'll be responsible for. So make them responsibly. Thank you for the growth on the channel. Just sending out these notifications now. If you want to know more about that, look below the video. You want your personal question answered, then look below the video for instructions on how to have that happen. And what else? I hear I'm feeling frisky today. What the heck? I heard I'm feeling frisky. Okay. So we're about to get it in here. Let the fun begin here. Last night's reading was awesome. I heard off the chain. They said it was off the chain. Right now it has 95 views. Guys, thank you so much. So thankful and grateful because this ain't my mama's broken heart. Let's see what we have from the P&Q Oracle. What is the... I've just so you know, I took all the time to thoroughly pre-shuffle all the decks. So even if I just grab one and start dealing, it's okay. They're all pre-shuffled. So, but from the P&Q Oracle... what is the most important message? What is the message? Show me what's happening here for this download. You're going to talk about something. You got something to say. Let me know. Okay. Two monsters with mommy when she was a kid. Oh, shit. Two people fighting over a child. Two people fighting over a third, two people, two energies, two individuals, two companies, two clients, two ideas, two things making somebody feel like, oh, this way, that way. Do you have two little dark energy individuals around you that are pulling on you? Let's get the overall energy of the whole message. What is the overall message today, please? From the Osho Zen Tarot. Okay, we had two cards fall out. First one fell to the floor. It's suppression. This looks like Ten of Wands energy here. Suppression. Look at all the ropes, the entanglements. Look at the entanglements. Look at the fracturing and the entanglements and the clouds and the confusion and the boxed inness of it all. There is no mind here. There's clouds. There's confusion. There's no head there. So, yeah. Okay, so that's one thing that's going on. I hear that's one side of the table. On the other side of the table, we have, wow, the creator. The creator. I heard a day of reckoning. What the heck? I heard it's a day of reckoning. That's not something I would normally say. But after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. The overall guidance for us at this time. What is the overall guidance for the love and peace? And you guys, the cards are just freaking flying. I told you they were red. Oh, shit. Hold on. They were like, go back over here. Look what's hiding in the deck. Leave it in the deck, but look what's hiding in the deck. Oh, shit. Really? The schizophrenia card. They kept giving me this card and it reminded me. That's what I thought of. This is the card I thought of when I saw this. So there's an issue here, a schizophrenia that's not being addressed by somebody here. And then the bottom of the deck over here where that card is at says postponement. And over here it says patience. Patience. This person is the one that's got some underlying schizophrenia going on, or fears, or feeling pulled in two directions, maybe. I heard being haunted by their own inner demons. Ouch. Not fun. They're not having a good time, whoever this is. What's the overall guidance? We have healed. Remember that you are healed, okay? And it is already healed. Remember too that it is already healed. It takes a minute to see the outcome of that, okay? In the 3D experience, it still feels like a tussle, is what I hear. Tussle is not a word that I use either. That's not. The other card that came out of the words of clarity was study. Study, study, study. You've done the work. You've healed because you studied what you were going through. You didn't just go through it and think that it was about nothing. You went through it and you let it be a lesson. You let it be something that added to your wisdom. Yeah, you did. Let it be something that added to your wisdom. Okay, the bottom of the deck is energy. Energy. So the energy really pulled in this direction anyways, okay? I see you've been very patient in a situation. We're going to get some more details out. We're going to pull my, it's a new day spread today. That's what I called it. It's a new day spread. I'm just trying to see how I'm going to set up these cards so I can see everything, because I want to say everything. Hold on. You know, it's funny because the way I work with nails is the same way I work with cards. I have the biggest desks, the biggest area set up, but there's not enough space. I got so much stuff. Okay. Don't mind me. Okay. How can I do this? Seriously, I feel like a Virgo energy right now of nitpicky and perfectionist. What the hell is this? Okay. So is somebody like really trying to organize, put things in a perfect place, delaying by worrying about the things that you're seeing and how everything is presented and all of that, okay, and keeping somebody waiting, keeping somebody waiting for the purposes of presentation. So it's all about how you're delivering. So you're keeping somebody waiting for the purposes of presentation. How are you going to package it? How are you going to deliver it? Something like that. Okay. We're working with the Sacred Circle Tarot for our spread today. So what is the old way? What's the old day in this experience? What was it? What was it? What's the old day? Show me the old day. Shout out to Liz, our first commenter for the session. Welcome back, Regime. Cat, True Blue. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Yay. Come through, come through. All right. So the old way, we have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Cups. In the old way, there's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay. We're going to clarify that with my handmade tarot. Both of them came out, so I'm going to take both of them and keep them. Somebody in the past, in the old day, there was a person who was getting what they wanted. This person was a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Some of you feel like there was some kind of like spell work done on you in the past, and it was really working. You feel that way. If you feel that, you got to remember that why it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, just always leave it there. Why it doesn't work anymore. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands energy. We have Judgment, the King of Cups in the old day. So Judgment, rebirth, the trial is over. The verdict has been rendered. The King of Cups about Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The King of Cups about Emotional mastery. Okay, so you know what? I emotionally, I'm just not there anymore, and so now it's easy for me to see what the fuck is going on and make a decision. That's what I feel. Okay. The Six of Wands, a victory, and the Knight of Cups. So I see that. Interesting, because the Queen of Wands, her keyword in this deck is illumination. I don't usually see her that way, because for me, the wand suit has more to do with the actions that we take. That's how Spirit shows it to me. So this is like, this lady is not done with something, but she's already started something. You want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. Okay, so what I see happening here. Both sides of the way I told that is accurate. You overcame a situation where someone was interested in you. Okay. This person could have been egotistical. This person could have been very proud. Hey, pride. Either way, you just realize, like, with this illumination, the word is sticking out very strong, that it's a losing battle that you don't want to be involved in. And like I said, somebody here is coming out with the 10 of Wands of suppression, and the other one of, so you're very different energies. You're very contrasting energies. Look, this is how you're showing up. This is how they're showing up. Like, you have a lot of wisdom and you apply that knowledge that you have, but somebody here, even though they know stuff, they're not applying it. And that's why they're with all these entanglements and this confusion and this fracturing, because they're fracturing their soul, is they're not doing what their spirit is showing them, as they're not doing what even their intellect has taught them, because there's been a lot of study going on here. You've been learning. Both sides, everybody in this situation, been learning. And somebody is busy going back and forth in the old day. I hear somebody's busy going back and forth in the old day. Look, okay, look, on the back side of this card, there's another image here, and everything is X'd out. It's like, you got to leave all that shit alone. Stop being in fear that the snake is going to come and swallow you whole. What the fuck? Okay. So there's some sort of fear. Okay. For this Queen of Wands energy, there's something there about that. In the old day, we have, oh, they said, no, this isn't the old day. This is, oh, okay. This is what you need to release and stop. They said, we really just want one card in each position. I'm like, okay. So in the what you need to stop and release is the 9 of Cups. This is stability. And I hear, you can't be their stability. You can't be their stability. You can't be their anchor. That's what I'm hearing. You aren't their anchor. You shouldn't have to be. You shouldn't have to be the only thing that grounds them. That's not what you're here for. Stop. They're saying that's what needs to stop. You're not this person's anchor. Somebody here, you've been in a position, like, you've healed in this experience. Okay, the energy is pulling you out. It's like, have you learned enough with the study card? Okay, you're not somebody's anchor. Real quick, go back to the old day from the Handmaid Oracle. Let's see what the Handmaid Oracle has about the old day. Give me something on the old day. Give me a message. What happened in the old day? Okay. From the guiding lights. Excuse me. What happened in the old day? Expressing your true feelings puts you one step further down the path you have chosen. One step further down the path you have chosen. By expressing your true feelings. And when you did that, that's when you made that decision to move forward, move on, let go. That you had to have more emotional mastery. You had to take care of how you feel. You had to take care of you. You had to take care of yourself. You had to make sure you were good. You couldn't give that responsibility to somebody else to do that for you. Okay. You said not to shuffle this deck no more. Or any of them. Okay, so 9 of Cups being clarified by the 8 of Cups. See? And the 2 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is being clarified by the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. First off, 8 of Cups and 2 of Cups makes 10 Cups. Which is the end, a fulfillment, a cycle finishing, an emotional cycle ending. The feelings are not the same. And somebody feels pulled to move towards love. Okay. But this is what it's saying, stop doing this. It's like you keep trying to be somebody's stability, they said. The 7 of Swords. And the Fool. Yeah. Even though it's difficult, walk away, I hear. Even though it's difficult, you're walking away. Okay, so stop. If you've always stayed, it's time to walk away. If you always walk away, it's time to stay. Handmade Oracle. What do we have? Clarifying this. If they stay this way for the rest of their life, will you want to participate in that experience? This was from 16-year-old me. The first time I was engaged, it was to my daughter's father. I had found out I was pregnant. I was 16 years old. And I asked myself this question one day. I was sitting outside of church. Apparently, I hadn't been kicked out yet. But I wasn't really hanging out inside either at that time. I'll just say I was out in the parking lot when I got this epiphany sitting in front of the church. Everybody was in service and I was out in the parking lot. No, I wasn't smoking back then. Not at that time. But I sat there and I thought about my daughter's father. I said, if this dude don't never change, do I really want to be his wife like forever? And I was like, no. He is a player. He's not trustworthy. He's not reliable. He doesn't even take care of us financially like that. Like he's irresponsible. All he worried about is playing games. I'm like, So I let it go. And that's when this question came to me. And today the question comes to you. Stop. If this person stays the same forever, is this somebody that you really want to be participating in that experience with? If it is, fine, stay. If it's not, then you need to make some adjustments in here. First off, somebody's lying to themselves and trying to stay somewhere where they know they don't need to be. So for our next position, what do you need to keep or continue doing? Is the Knight of Wands, adventure. See, you're not supposed to stop yet. This message keeps coming out and it keeps reminding me of the conversation with my mother. It's like, Mom, sometimes we stop someplace thinking that's the final destination, but that was just the next part of the journey. We got to keep going forward. Keep moving forward. Like the Robinsons. Clarifying this Knight of Wands, what do we have? 2 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. The energy is pushing for an ending. We have another 8 and 2. So angel number 2828, 2882, 882, 28. Okay. Is here. Oh. Okay, so this is going to sound weird, but for somebody, it's going to be exactly on point. And you're going to be like, well, hot damn. There's something about somebody is 28 years old and somebody else who they have a very strong bond with is 82 years old. These two right there, that alignment and the love that they share is materializing some sort of beautiful windfall. That's all I know. That's all they're giving me. It's going to be a beautiful surprise. During the year that you are both those ages, 28 and 82. Interesting. Okay. Now we have the 2 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is make that decision to what? The 5 of Swords. Cut out this back and forth stuff. And with the 5 of Swords is the energy of it's, even if you stay, it's not going to be a win. It's not a win, even if you stay. Now, the Two of Swords is the same energy as this schizophrenia card. If you keep staying, all you're going to be doing is stretching yourself between here and there, trying to bring two worlds together that don't belong together. These two pieces of land don't touch. And no matter how long that person thinks they can sustain themselves hanging like that from both sides of the fence, it's not going to be there. It's not going to be enough to pull those two worlds together. So you're being guided to move forward because these two worlds don't go together. These two don't live in the same dimension, in the same these two don't live in the same dimension, I hear. Okay, that's what I got off of the feels coming out from the oracles. When I begin to tell you my thoughts and feelings, you speak over me and tell me what's wrong with me. Belittled. So you have said some things that have triggered the fuck out of people. They feel hurt or whatever. What's happening though is you're speaking your truth. They're taking offense. You're not responsible for how they feel. So it's like, okay, this is what you're supposed to keep doing. Speak the truth. You're not responsible for the response to it. No, you don't have to go around just being a complete asshole trying to tear people up. Simple statements about what you see that is facts. What are your facts? Just state your truth. But when people, you make me feel like this and that and the other. I don't make you feel like shit. I don't make you feel like nothing. And like that girl said, you make me feel like shit. I said, I make you feel like shit. I said, can you do me a favor and tell me exactly how? Because I want to know how to recreate this feeling. She's like, well, okay, so I was just being petty and exaggerated. I don't make you feel like shit. You make you feel like shit because of the shit going on in your head. And it's remember that the words coming out of a person's mouth has more to do with their truth than your truth because they're coming from their own mind. Their own mind is filled with their experience, their personality, their character, etc., and so on. All right. So what do you need to embrace or start? So that you've already been doing. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep following the path of love. With the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands, they're saying keep following the path of love. Make your decisions. Cut ties where you need to cut ties. Speak truth, even if it fucking irritates somebody and rubs them the wrong way. If it's your truth and you're not doing it it's not go around and cut people down. It's not go around and fuck with people's head and play head games with them. No, it's go around in your authentic truth and don't back down about who and what you are. Stay in your character. Stay in your character. Okay, so what do you need to start? What should you be embracing in this? Wow, the sacrifice, the hangman. A new perspective, the sacrifice. Interesting. That's surprising to see there. So the hangman. Once you've what you need to start embracing is the study of it because the hangman is about a new perspective. So it's like, what else is there for me to learn here? What else is there for me to learn here? Is a powerful question for you to ask. Some of you are having this experience and this suppression and this creator. It's all you, baby. And the back and forth and these little monsters is pulling you back and forth. They're pulling your body back and forth. And this is your own thoughts. Delaying things for you because you keep going back and forth in yourself. So if that's you, then the question for you is, why is it that I'm going back and forth with myself? What is it here that I have yet to see about me? All right. With the sacrifice card, let's clarify that. The Page of Pentacles, the agenda, the work to do, and the Nine of Wands. Because something feels blocked, something feels delayed. Yes, the postponement. Something feels delayed, something feels blocked. It feels out of reach. Something feels out of reach. The Page of Wands, wanting that new adventure. And the Knight of Swords. There's something about fear here. There's something about some kind of fear to, and needing to get those thoughts in alignment. So do the work to get the thoughts in alignment. And what is it that you're really afraid of here? Could be is there something here that I'm in fear of that is causing this postponement or delay in my experience? Okay. Let's see from the Handmade Oracle. From the Field series, it says, I have so many beautiful things to contribute to your life. Let the fun commence. Generous. So I feel like you've been very generous, but there's some sort of fear here. Okay. I feel like you're being called into action, to participate, to give energy to things, to try things, not just be in your head about things. We have 2 9s here. Something is ending. You're thinking about what to do next with the page of 2 pages, 2 9s. Okay. 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Both very masculine energies. So this is about what you want to do. It's time for you to take action. What's the next best step? You could ask yourself that as well. Another powerful question you can utilize in your spiritual practice is, what is the next best step? I'm ready to see clearly. What is the next best step for me? Okay. So what's the new day? What's starting here? What's the new day? What's the new way? Development and the 4 of Wands. Taking what you're experiencing and pulling out very stabilizing new techniques, mannerisms, this is developing you. First off, let's go ahead and clarify that. We have, first off, the Ace of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. Yes, investing energy into self-love. Perfect. Yes, giving you great stability. What else? The Devil card and the 10 of Swords. And not being afraid, not living in fear anymore, not falling to temptation anymore. You found enough stability here to invest in your self-love, to develop you, that you're no longer falling. And lead them not into temptation. Deliver us from all evil and lead us not into temptation. It's like that. So it's like that divine love, recognizing that to love you is to love God. To treat yourself good is to honor the first gift that God gave you. And your most direct connection to God is through you. And so because you're honoring that, it protects you from this devil energy. It protects you from temptation. It protects you from attachments that are based on temporary, immediate gratification and usury, people who want to use, take advantage of, manipulate, and experiences that would do that as well. Vampiric energies. Yeah. Okay. What else do we have here? I had no idea what I was getting myself into, unprepared. So you're going into more mystery in the new way. Okay. But it's interesting because when you have these experiences come up, you may feel like you're unprepared, but the experiences that are coming up here, you actually have been training for these things all your life. You've been training for them. Okay. In the new day, you'll always make sure that you take care of you, and the overextending yourself, the making sacrifices that puts you in a lower place of priority for somebody who's back and forth, trying to save them. Can't save her. She don't want to be saved. Can't save her. You've been very patient. You've learned patience, but you've now also learned that you have to value yourself. You can't save someone else. You're not falling for those temptations anymore like you did before. When you don't know what you're getting yourself into, it won't take you long to figure that out, because you've been developing, and what you've been developing and what is going to be continuous with you in your new day is this development energy of investing in you. Okay. So if investing in another equals an investment in you, then that may be something that you choose to do. But if the investment in the other is depleting to you, then you know that there is something here that you didn't realize you were getting yourself into. And they're not going to realize that how quickly you can get yourself right up out of it too. At the bottom of the Sacred Circle Tarot, we have diplomacy, the Seven of Swords. So, diplomacy feels a lot like very strategic, okay? Very strategic words. It also gives me that someone in this experience either deceiving themselves, or you are being deceived by someone else in some sort of way, lying to yourself about something, telling yourself a falsehood, unaware. Everything was to come to a point so that you could overcome it, so that you could find your truth through it. Anywhere where there's a contrasting situation there, it is to highlight the light and the dark. It's to highlight, if you don't like something, it's to help you see what you do like. If you don't know what you don't like, you don't know what you do like. So you must experience what you don't like in order to see what you do like. It's only the not liking something, having an experience that is not preferable, that causes you to formulate the idea to reach for the new experience. It's only the having of the experience, that which was not preferable, that causes you to reach for the new experience. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please, and thank you. It's only the having of the experience, that which is unpreferable, that causes you then to reach for a better experience. Okay. A more fulfilling experience, a more satisfying experience. So there's some experience that you were choosing before. You're not going to be choosing it anymore because it makes you feel like you're being hung out to dry, like you're being pulled apart, drawn and quartered. Somebody here, your spirit is calling you to make some kind of choice. And the more you keep avoiding it, the more you'll be drawn and quartering your physical body from your spirit, your soul, your Christ consciousness. But I see that coming to a halt. I see the understanding of how to move forward. As you're looking at this, you're asking important questions. I see you moving out of this energy. You will develop, you will start the new day. This Four of Wands energy is really good in your new day. We like that. And it's like this old energy you won't make decisions the way you did before. You won't choose things that demean you, belittle you, restrict you, confine you. You don't need a cast no more, so you won't be choosing that type of energy anymore. You're healed now, so it's time to remove the casts. It's time to remove the restrictions. It's time to remove the restraints. Okay, the bottom of the clarifying deck, we have the Lover's card here. So decisions in love, okay. The bottom of the Handmaid Oracle, important decisions, life-changing decisions, the blending of the masculine and feminine within yourself, and the choosing of what you want to do, what your intuition guiding you to do. And Virgil is at the bottom of the Handmaid Oracle again. It seems like whatever you're talking about is making you mad, and I don't want to hear it. So I see that the decision here is that, I don't need to indulge myself with these types of conversations, with these types of experiences. They're bickering back and forth about something that's going on in their world. You don't vibe with the convo. You don't vibe with what they're talking about, though. It's not for you. You know that. And you remove yourself from the conversation. You remove yourself from this experience because it's just clearly not for you. So let's see what we have from the runes to add to this today. What do we have from the runes? Oh, yes. What do we have? Okay, the runes today. Everything came out between what you need to continue and what you need to start. When I dropped the runes, they all landed right there. Right in the middle of what you need to continue and what you need to start is God. Now, I can't see the face of that rune yet, but it is a quartz crystal rune. It's like touching both cards. It's Hagalaz. Wow. This change, this disruption was brought by the divine. That's what you need to know. Your life been disrupted. You had to cut ties. You had to separate something. There's some sort of disruption, this chaos. The divine brings this to you as a gift. Without this, how will you define what you really want for yourself? How will you clarify and make a choice that's different if you're unaware of the need to make a different choice? So, as a result, in your experience, you have some opportunity coming in here for you that's going to make for a beautiful change in energy in your experience. It's part of somebody here actually, oh, that's what I hear. Okay, because these are the gold stones. So I have Ingus and Thursaz here. Okay. This is letting me know that it's part of, somebody has a plan. Okay, somebody has a plan and they really want to give to you. They really want to include you in this plan. Okay, Spirit is letting you know the change is coming because there's somebody else they're bringing in for you. They're connecting you to something else. So if this is like a job or a person or a group or whatever the fuck it is, you're being connected to something better. You're being connected to something better. One more time for emphasis. Yes, please and thank you. You're being connected to something better. Okay. Also coming out, what's coming in is this is going to bring you gain. God is all up in the middle of this because these three rooms, Fihu, and then Thursaz and Ingas are kind of like around this Hagalaz that was the quartz crystal from the divine. And these being goldstone, this is like universe is wanting to bring, God is wanting to give you something. Now, we have one of my handmade runes that I made from nail acrylic. Wow. And it's a victory rune. It's Taiwaz. Okay. Taiwaz. So the moves you're making, honey, you on victory road. Keep moving straight ahead. You know what I'm saying? It's not your job to fix the world. It's your job to be the wholesome energy in the world. And if you're busy entertaining some situation, circumstance, or individual that is keeping that you're having a difficult time rising your vibration because of this, your vibration feels like it's weighted. It feels like it's anchored. It feels like it. And it was in trying to be an anchor to somebody else. In trying to be an anchor to somebody else, you were being weighed down yourself. You had to stay still to do that. And Spirit's like, you weren't meant to stay here. You got to get your ass back on the bus. We got plans for you. You got someplace to be. You got a show coming up. You got something to do, baby. You got something to have happen here. Stop pulling yourself away from your purpose. Stop pulling yourself away from your purpose. Why are you hanging out over here with these creeps that are trying to pull you back and forth and stop you from getting back up on this bus? You need to get back up on this bus. It's time to go somewhere. It's time to go make something happen. You've worked hard. You've been birthing this. You've been bringing it to creation. You're 7 months pregnant with it right now. You got 2 more months to go, honey. You've been ripe and ready for this for a long time. But this energy right here is going to make you slow, baby. It's a postponement if you entertain this energy, baby. So God says, honey, get to fucking moving. Let that shit go. That has a whole nother path. That's not part of you and your road show. Yeah. Can you see? Can you see yet? Have you figured it out yet? Have you understood yet that you are healed? You don't need these restrictions. You don't need a cast. This is you stepping into your destiny. Whoo-wee. Let's get a message from the download oracle to go with this. What do we have? Download oracle, please and thank you. Wow. I drive my shadow with precision. I allow my light to roam freely with wild abandon. You guys, this is such a beautiful, this is one of the newer quotes. It's probably about 3 years old now, maybe 2 years old. Yeah, you will use that shadow that's in your toolbox, your shadow traits, to do what the fuck you got to do to keep your life in balance, boo. That's what the heck I have for you. So let me check my phone, but it looks like we're complete for today. I should have left it on the emails already. Do. Okay, I don't see anything. If you put a donation, please put something in the comment right away so that I can No. So that way I can be aware so we can make this happen for you. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Because this thing takes a second sometimes for stuff to come through. So let me see. Checking the comments. If somebody already put that, I always love it when you put something in the comments. Okay, it looks like we're complete for today. Hold on. Let me see what I got here. Okay, so it looks like we're complete for now. So with all that being said and done, until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. Mwah.